Okay. Just getting a couple of things posted here, but we'll get started in a moment once we get loaded up. Alright, there we go. Let me make sure. Okay. Hopefully that didn't just adjust. Still trying to get the hang of. Let's see. The hang of all this working correctly. So bear with me, please.
I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrible.
Alright. Let me see if that... Yeah. It put up the wrong thing. Hold up. I figured it would. Let me see my dashboard here. Stream info. Annoying. Alright. Let me fix that. Alright, let's get loaded up while we're doing that.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
Alright. Yeah, you have to forgive me. I am still working out the kinks here. And I just accidentally opened slobs. No! Oh, God, I'm such a mess today. I actually spent hours trying to figure out how to... like, I can use the capture software pretty well, but overlays still elude me. And it's been... it's been a bit of a challenge to try to get things to work correctly. For some reason, when I try to do it in Streamlabs OBS, it says it's connected to my Twitch, and my Twitch says that it's connected. I go to both sides, and it says it's connected, and for whatever reason, it just doesn't. It just don't want to do it. So when I hit record, or when I hit stream, I should say, on Slobs, it says it's streaming, but then nothing gets saved or nothing gets sent or actually streams over to God damn it. Sorry, one more thing I gotta do. And then we will get started. Don't worry, I'll make up the time. I'm not gonna cut off at 8, considering we haven't really got started yet. Okay. Okay. There we go. We're getting it. Alright. That should be it. Alright. Let's get to it. So yeah, eventually I want to be able to get overlays to link to like social media, because I'm going to start uploading these to a YouTube channel. In fact, I saw a way I might be able to use either the native capture, or if I can get Streamlabs to work, where I can probably stream to YouTube and to Twitch simultaneously, which would save me having to download things, or upload, I should say, which would be super helpful. I'm going the wrong way because I'm talking. We need to go see the Baron Sergeant, because we're going to take Uma, and we're not going to be polite about it, because fuck you. But yeah, I eventually want to get to overlays, so, you know, fun stuff happens if somebody follows during the stream, or donates or whatever, or subscribes, which I can't really get subscribers until I get 50 followers, so let's not get ahead of ourselves here.
Need to talk to you.
About?
And then maybe I can have fun overlays depending on which type of game I'm playing, since I'm going to be doing like 4 different types of games or 4 different types of shows a week. So
Uma.
We'll see
gonna
how it
take you with
goes.
Believe you meant to say you've come to ask my permission to take him. I am in charge now, so...
Not about to ask for anything. I'm telling you. You can try to stop me.
There we go.
But then I'll bring your enlightened reign to an end. An abrupt
Right.
and premature end.
Cool. It looks like everything's capturing
Got me
correctly.
shaking in my boots.
You
Shaking
sure as
in
hell
my
should be.
boots.
Fine. Cripple's not worth no blood. See the groom. He ought to be glad to give him up. Bugger's been eating from the feed bags. And a pleasant journey to you both.
Thank you kindly.
Alright, let's go get Ugly Baby. So for those who don't recall, oh, that's another thing too about this setup. I can't even see my chat. I should probably fix that. Not that many people hop on the chat anyways, but, you know, just in case. I definitely don't want to be rude and not respond if somebody decides to chat, so let me get the chat up. Nice! Alright. Where was I? Ah, yes. Going to get Uma.
What did I do to deserve your company?
What indeed? There he is. Stable Master.
I'm taking Uma.
There ain't a...
Sergeant Hartle said I could.
Bring him back, though, won't you? Be awful dull without him.
Nah, we're good.
Find something else to laugh at. I don't know. Catch some frogs
Oh,
and shove
excuse
straws
me.
up their asses.
That one of your Witcher games?
Witcher version's different. Don't make me show you.
Man, he is not
Open
very
the
polite
door.
today.
Now.
Although, to be fair, I can see why. They suck. There he is. He's deformed. He's got boils all
Hey,
over
little
him.
guy.
Looks like he's barely conscious. Ooh, man. Allergic to something.
This here's Roach.
We gonna get on that.
She'll take us to Kaer Morhen. Well, come on.
Hey, we're finally going to Kaer Morhen. While I'm there, I can probably get the wolf armor. We probably won't use it. Maybe we will. I don't know. We'll see. Thing is, like, I'd rather chase that rat. What are you doing? Okay.
What the?
No.
Quit playing around. Let's go.
Alright then. That's a long loading screen. I definitely, unless things get really bad, which who can say? It's been a very unpredictable year. But I'm definitely aiming to get the PS5. If anything, the which I still
Looks
don't
like we
quite
got
believe it,
company.
but the promised
Let's go
lack
get
of loading
Blindplays.
times will be nice. Who this? Oh,
What do you want?
these
The
assholes.
Emperor's displeased with you.
Yeah, well.
Then he ought to ask somebody else for help.
The Emperor does not ask anyone for anything. You will ride with us to Vitsima.
Sure about that?
Don't even try.
Fine. Lead the way.
I guess we're taking a pit stop. To be fair, I have been doing a lot of, I have been sidetracked a bit searching for Siri, but that's video games. You know, what are you going to do? I've never tried it, but I feel like if you just went straight through and did nothing but story missions, this is probably still how it would shake out. Although, I wouldn't put it past this game to to have maybe a different dialogue or a different way to go about this if you were to just go straight through. So, who knows?
And the Third Army will sweep in from the west to take Banglin.
If I may, Your Imperial Majesty, our spies report that the garrison at Banglin consists almost wholly of mercenaries.
Bribery, then.
We stand to lose exactly no men in battle.
And we stand to lose less time. Very well. Give the orders. Then set sail.
As you wish. At
Oh,
once.
there goes Yennefer. Guess he asked for both of us.
Your Imperial Majesty, Yennefer.
There you go. Come on, Uma. You got it. Perfect.
I did not have you brought here for an exchange of courtesies. Report.
Alright. Had to piss Yennefer off. Let's keep it civil.
As you wish, Your Majesty. Ciri. Well, this man is the key to finding her.
I give you 3 solid leads. Trails as fresh as morning dew. The aid of my spies and my court sorcerers. Yet in my daughter's stead, you bring me this monstrosity? I hope you have more to say. For your sake.
Listen, I'm looking for a needle in a haystack. A needle that at any moment can...
It's a difficult task, I know this. What of it? Listen to me. I rule the largest empire the world has ever known. I wage a war against the North, command men in tens of thousands, while at home the trade corporations and nobles seek to depose me. You cannot expect me to pity you the difficulty of your task.
I don't know if that's true, but okay.
This monstrosity might well be your daughter. Its body is the product of a curse. Someone hides inside it.
Can you lift this curse?
I've done a great deal of research, made inquiries, but to lift it I would need to know the words used to cast it, and that...
Vafael Elen, Kedmil Fali. Dradiv Dorn Eptened, Bandro Ithne Iacus.
Those are the words.
Dandelion told me. Ciri talked to him about it.
At last, you provide a pleasant surprise. Lady Yennefer, my question stands.
Yes. I believe I can. But I must...
The details do not interest me. Geralt, you've achieved precious little, yet admittedly more than the bumblers in my spy corps have. I give you half the promised reward. You will receive the other when you bring me Ciri.
2,000 crowns. I was only gonna get 4,000 for this? Jeez. Yeah, I don't intend to bring her here. I mean, not that she's gonna go anyways.
That was no request, it was an order, Geralt. And I advise you well, do not disobey me. This audience is over. Till the next.
That might piss Yennefer off a bit, because I was a little crabby. What are we gonna do with this thing?
So, how do we lift Uma's curse?
We must take him to Kaer Morhen. Oh, and Geralt, forgive me, but I'm unable to teleport you, Uma, and Roach, so
Don't worry, we'll ride there. Never did like teleporting.
take care of yourself.
Wait. Here.
I would've had her
Probably
take
better
Uma
if
at
you keep
least.
it.
Of course. I'm off.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive,
Alright, last
and
time
the
we'll see
victim
this
of a
loading
curse,
screen.
was the key to finding the young woman. Geralt needed to lift the curse. So he took Uma to the home of the world's greatest specialist on dark spells. To the Witcher's fortress of
Or wait,
Kaer
is this
Morhen.
the new load screen? Never mind. Oh, I gotta do something about my stream setup too. Everything just feels so temporary right now. But I don't know. I'm piecing this thing together by myself. I wish I had somebody like who was really good at streaming to mentor me, because I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. I tried to look up some tutorials on YouTube, and I learned a little. Not enough to really get to where I want to be.
Oh, there, Roach.
Ooh, mama. We're gonna have to take care of that thing.
Forktails this close to the fortress? Someone's been slacking off.
This is one of my more favorite parts of the game, just hanging with the Witchers. It's good times. There you go, little guy.
Look for the wind. Been away quite a while.
Vesemir.
Too long.
Excuse me. Oh, he loves it.
And your journey, how was it?
Calm, if you don't count the forktail that flew over our heads a few miles back. Passenger got a little restless.
Ooh, mama.
What have we here? Multiple deformities. Eyes, ears, nostrils, a hair lip. And is this... Now, calm down. Jennifer was right on one count. Thing sure isn't pretty.
Yen's here already?
And how?
Huh. You two argue?
Geralt, I understand she's a... Well, how do I put this? Emancipated, strong-willed woman. But do manners count for nothing? She teleports in, not even a nice to see, jumps right into a, we've a curse to lift, there's this to do and that. So Eskel and Lambert get going. Then she went to the guest room to rearrange things. Through the bed, off the balcony.
That one makes sense. That was the bed that him and Triss shared. So
shame. That was
that's
a good bed.
Said the same myself. Solid oak frame, down mattress. Triss always said she...
Oh.
Ah, now I see.
It's either that, or Yen really hates oak furniture. So where is everyone?
Eskel's hunting forktails. Gotta nip that infestation in the bud. And since Yennefer needs to distill some ingredients from their organs, well, like they say, 2 birds, 1 stone. Lambert's still in the keep, preparing to venture into the mountains to enrich the phylactery with elemental power.
And Yen?
Assembling a megascope. Wanted my help running around with some chirping contraption, searching for something. But I'm too old for that nonsense.
I should let her know I'm here.
If you say so, but don't go thinking she'll throw her arms around your neck.
I see Roach is settling in nicely. You alright with the, okay. There we go. Alright, so there's going to be a few side missions that pop up here. We'll try to do what we can, that way we won't have to come running back to Kaer Morhen a bunch. I think it naturally guides us to a lot of them while we're in this area. So, probably shouldn't have to go too out of my way. Okay, so you gotta talk to Lambert, find Eskel, help Yennefer. Guess we'll go to Yennefer first. Do I have anything in my inventory I need to get rid of while I'm next to this, not really, doesn't look like. Ah, we're good. We're good. Say hey to Lambert since he's on the way. Ew, that's a monster.
Leaking again. Damn it.
What's this? Brewing potions?
No. Booze from potato peels.
For my welcome back feast?
Actually, more like my farewell feast. Haven't heard? Madame Sorceress has requested I fortify the phylactery with power from the Circle of Elements. Says it's essential to lifting the curse from that monstrosity of yours.
Don't sound too thrilled about all this.
I'm not. You know the trek to the Circle's no walk in the park. In more ways than one.
Let me go with you.
Well, might have more spring in my step with the famous white wolf at my side. So, you ready?
Yeah, sure, why not?
No reason to wait. Let's go.
Let's just do that part now.
Oh,
I'll go
meant to
see,
tell you. Can't get to the Circle through the mountains. Rockslide blocked the pass last spring.
see Yennefer
So
later.
we approach from the pond side, like when we did the trial of the medallion.
Exactly. Remember the way?
Not easily forgotten that.
He who returns with his medallion will prove himself worthy and may set off on the path.
Vesemir ever hear you impersonate him?
Yeah. Old man can't stand it.
Savola's breach. Still haven't patched it up?
Vesemir'd like to. Doesn't bother me, though. Not expecting anyone to lay siege, and... this way I got a shortcut to the pond.
Shame those Salamander assassins didn't punch a few more holes in our walls.
Yeah.
Or finish the job and reduce these ruins to rubble.
Okay, I'm supposed to be following you, man. Pick up the pace. Oh, that's nice.
Been thinking. We gonna swim across the pond?
No, I got a boat moored there. You know, for fishing.
Wow. Never took you for the fishing type.
I use bombs. I drop them in and scoop up whatever floats to the surface.
Ah.
That makes sense.
Like this game keeps trying to trick me into falling off the side of the mountain. Lots of wildlife out here. Oh, and harpies.
Not good.
Oh, that's not really what I meant to use, but I guess it works. Is there another one? Guess there is. Do I have to... Oh, alright, fine.
Well, color me
Right.
impressed. Where'd you learn them tricks?
It's an art. Learned it from this old master down in Zerrikania.
Yeah. Save that tale for your next sorceress.
Tell me about Vesemir. Things any better between you?
Seems so. Old man's dropped the moralizing, and I try not to piss him off too often.
Working out well?
Moderately. Castle's pretty big. Easy to stay out of each other's way.
Okay. Don't see a boat, Lambert.
Damn it! Moored it right here, I swear.
Line must have come loose.
Really. Here I thought the boat untied itself to go for a jaunt on its own. Damn it. In this fog, we'll never...
There a storm before I arrived?
Let me think. Yeah, 5 days passed.
Wind must have grabbed the sail, tugged the boat off its mooring. Boat drifted into the bushes.
Ah, that means it's close by. Ah, come here. No, that's not the button. Still playing a lot of Persona 5, the Royal. Oh, is this? I hope this ain't the damn boat.
Found a corpse.
sure wasn't human.
What's killing the drowners near the lake? Okay. Maybe I can do this real quick before we continue. Is there a monster up in here? Let's see. Oh, here we go. Here goes another one.
Another drowner. Even more mangled.
What could be killing the drowners? I would assume, since we're so close to Kaer Morhen, it's just witchers.
A lot of drowner corpses lying around. Hunter's gotta be one powerful beast.
Might be something up here.
This is getting old. Some overgrown brute murdered a whole swarm of drowners. This is getting old. Some overgrown brute murdered a whole swarm of drowners.
Is it such a bad thing, though? If they're thinning out the population, that's probably good. I didn't see any clues. Ugh. What is these? Oh. Well, there's another mission-related thing down here that's glowing red. One of the drowners. Maybe if I approach it, whatever is attacking them will come out. Oh shit, maybe. Maybe not. They're a lot further out here than I thought they were. I'm gonna have to get some air. Jeez. Alright, hold on. We're gonna drink some killer whales. There we go. That way we can stay underwater a little bit longer. Oh shit. Didn't catch my breath yet. Right. Yeah, that dude sees me now. No, maybe I just saw an enemy and that was it. Oh, here comes another dude. Nice try. Huh. Well, alright. Maybe I missed something. Witcher senses again. Oh, there's another red I haven't activated yet. Maybe that'll give me some more clues.
This is getting old. Some overgrown brute murdered a whole swarm of drowners.
Maybe, okay. Looks like if I just keep walking along this shore or slipping down. Come on. Geralt, get your shit together, man. There we go. Okay, I'm just gonna walk past that one. I don't think that's gonna work. I think I have to examine everyone. Why would they put it on a hill like this? That's so annoying. He just automatically leaps out there like that, too. Ah, come on, man. Come on, come on. Get up there. Get up there. There we go. Well, almost got it.
This is getting old.
There we go.
Some overgrown brute murdered a whole swarm of drowners.
Yeah, we're still on the side of a mountain. That's weird. I could have swore I saw a treasure chest over here. Oh, there it is. Nice. I got one of the woven items for Witcher gear.
This is getting old. Some overgrown brute murdered a whole swarm of drowners.
Okay. Okay, maybe it lives in that cave. Yeah, I bet so. There's something in there breathing. Probably looks like a rock troll or cave troll.
Troll. Haven't seen one this big in a while. Gotta be ancient.
Well, let's get prepared. He's probably mean. Get some agroid oil on our sword.
Something tells me it got a little angry.
Oh, easy. Oh, I blinded myself. Oh, no, he's mad. There we go. Try to cancel him out of his attack. Well, that didn't work. Oh, God, there we go. Oh, jeez. Okay. My controls are all of a sudden not working. Shit. And I knocked something over. Okay. Ah! No! Well, that was going real smooth there for a second, wasn't it? Here, try this again. There we go. Now he's blinded. Got him.
There's a troll abode. As long as I'm here, I might as well look around. A letter? Troll looked to be pretty good with his hands, but I'd never suspect he could write.
Okay, we shall mount our principal attack on Kaer Morhen with our Frightener. Gaining mastery of the keep should not present much of a problem. You've heard only a handful of Witchers remain in residence there, therefore if you should make haste, 50 orens. Reward awaits you for every mutant head you sever. That is a long time ago. They don't use orens anymore.
Plan of attack for the fortress. Not how I remember it. Troll must have nabbed the owner of these before he could reach the fortress. Seems we owe this troll a lot.
Sorry, troll.
Guess our friendly troll detests drowners.
Why did I kill him again? Seemed like he was, pretty helpful. Ah, well. A mission's a mission. Let's drink some water. I'm gonna go back and find Lambert. I'm sure he's just waiting there patiently and he has nothing snarky to say. There we go. One good thing, though, about all this nonsense with the capture card is, even though I haven't quite got a handle on overlays or using an OBS that's a little bit more Twitch-friendly, I can now stream any PS2 game, any PS3 game, any Switch game I own, PC, of course, GameCube, Wii U, which will significantly open up my options, especially for the newer shows, because a lot of the horror games I have are for older systems and whatnot. So, I even saw this capture card I have can stream stuff from a phone, but it looks like only iPhone, which sucks, because I am an Android dude, for sure. Eh. I always felt like Apple products were pretentiously proprietary, and I don't really like that. Yeah. Oh, ouch. Take some of that. Oh,
Water hag.
there we go.
Great. The last thing we need.
Burn, you bilge hag. Yeah, down she goes. I got lucky for catching her on fire like that.
All right. Cave entrance is just opposite. See it? Gotta sail across the pond.
I'm
go
glad
through
somebody
the cave,
does.
Climb Troll's head, and we're there.
Doesn't seem like such an ordeal now, does it?
No. Still gives me the shivers, though. You know, only 2 boys returned from my group.
You were the ones who ran into old Speartip in the caverns, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Jump in the boat.
All right. I'm taking the tiller, though.
Because?
'Cause it's my boat, not up for discussion.
That's fine, I guess. Am I gonna be able to? Yeah. Let me loot these bodies, especially that grave hag or the water hag, whichever one it was. Did they say water hag? Probably. Yeah, water hag. So I get that mutagen, baby, which I think I needed actually, or maybe it was a grave hag that I don't remember now. Let me take a look. Okay, so we would need... oh, yeah, I just got access to a new decoction. That was probably it. There it is. Damage dealt is increased when vitality is at its maximum. Might be helpful for a tank build if I end up doing a lot of health replenishing. Or just a good amount of dodging. Like, do some damage in the beginning of the battle, that type of thing. So, I'd say that's a plus. Ah, come on, move it. There we go. I think I actually have to, yeah, have to sit or for him to start moving. You gonna speedboat it or just go real slow?
Make this boat yourself?
Yeah. Something you don't like about it?
Besides the water up to our ankles? Nothing.
Quit whining. It'll make it across the lake.
Provided we don't smash into something first. Barely see the tip of my nose.
It is pretty foggy. I'll agree to that. Oh. There's stuff in the water too.
Fog's thick as curdled milk.
Never took you for a poet.
Oh, but I am one. Want to hear a limerick?
Sure.
Lambert, what a prick.
Not bad.
Lambert's pretty lucky. Usually if I get this close to a drowner or something in the water, it attacks my boat for sure.
Fall off a bit. Sails fluttering.
Don't teach your grandma to suck eggs.
Right, almost there. Ready for the caverns?
Almost. Before we go inside...
Ugh, drink a dose of cat, I know. Any more words of wisdom? Like, step softly or you'll wake old Speartip?
Sheesh, you're pricklier than Yen.
Ugh, don't fall in love with me. Let's go.
Hear that? Sounds like a kid.
You know this valley's uninhabited except for us. It's gotta be an illusion.
What if it's not?
Literally sounds like
Whatever
a ghost.
you want to do.
Let's investigate. Why
Why
not?
investigate? Just in case.
You know, Vesemir's right. You do poke the damn hive. Almost always. Fine. Let's go.
Alright. Which way was it? This way? Okay. Yeah, here we go.
Hey, little guy. It's
Oh,
all
it's
right,
little
you're
baby
safe now.
Lambert.
Fine. Consider yourself vindicated.
Or maybe it was his
right.
friend.
Well, well, what do you know?
We can talk about that later. Got the foglets to take care of now.
Ah, okay. Alright. Why don't you stick around, Foglet? There we go. There we go.
An illusion. Who would have thunk?
You're not gonna let this drop anytime soon, are you?
No, I will not. In fact, whole world should hear about the time the famed Geralt of Rivia was duped like a child. Think we ought to get Dandelion to write a ballad about it. How's that sound?
Sing about you
Dandelion should
instead.
Sing about you instead. Lambert, the smart-ass witcher.
Better that than naive. Smartasses live longer.
Changing
Yeah, we'll see.
subjects. Did I see right? Was that boy...
Yeah, one of ours. Must have drowned during his trial. Foglets remembered his voice and appearance.
Charming. Let's get out of here.
Needn't ask me twice. In fact, I didn't even want to come here.
Lambert, enough.
Alright. But hey, we got some experience and some monster parts out of it. Come on, man. It's not too bad. Oh, it is kind of dark in here.
Bones. Pulverized.
Mm-hmm. Old Spear Tip's never been kind to guests.
Alright, well, how do we get through? Oh, okay.
Shit. Too damn high.
Just
Not
like
if
the
I give you
rent.
a boost. Remember? Part of the trials.
A witcher is a lone hunter.
But even a lone hunter can use a helping hand sometimes. Vesemir.
Ready?
Look at that. Power
Be a
team
fat
turk.
fuck.
Team turk. Team twerk. Twerk team.
One,
Teamwork.
2, 3. You're no feather either. Come on, let's go.
You lifted him up like he was. The armor I'm wearing is pretty heavy though too, so sucks to be
Wall looks a
him.
little shaky. Bard, maybe?
Yeah, if I picked it correctly, definitely.
And wake old spear tip?
What? You afraid?
No.
I ain't afraid. I ain't
just
afraid no
think
spirit tip.
before I act. Mind not stomping like that.
Relax. I slipped.
Old spirit tip. I'm down to fight him.
What?
Get a little Ravenga.
Bones. Pulverized.
Mm-hmm. Old Spear Tip's never been kind to guests.
Wait, did we just go around in a circle?
We need to be quiet. I could do without a warm welcome from old spear tip.
Nope. There he is. I'm assuming he's probably a
Nice mix of mold.
giant.
What did you expect? Scent of violets?
Would have been nice. Ah, so soft and sweet, just sleeping there. Makes you want to make this moment last forever.
Oh yeah, he's a giant, all right. He popped right up too. All right, let's see, Ogroid, and let's see what else you want to do. You need to get like a good, especially since I've increased my toxicity, like my my tolerance up so high. I really need to get like a good short list of decoctions that I should use. Damage dealt to foes, regenerates vitality. That's a good one. I'm not getting stereo sound. That's an issue I'm going to have to try to fix. Okay. No. No. Nope. 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 That's good at fighting a lot of different people, though. Increases critical chance. That sounds like a good one. Alright, let's do that one, too. My toxicity is at 57%. We're doing pretty good. We can regenerate vitality just by consuming our stamina. That's interesting. Reduces damage received based on armor and inventory weight. The less... Okay, that's not going to help us at all. I think we're good on the two that we just grabbed. And as far as bombs, let's grab some poison. And replace the salmon with that.
Rise.
Alright. Actually,
Couldn't care less. I'm up for the challenge.
Hahaha. What you think about this? Oh, geez. Oh, he's fast. Oh, he's really fast. Oh, that's really dark. I probably should have took my own advice and drank a cat. Oh, well. Yeah, he's going down. He's going down. Look at him. Can't even handle it. There we go. We avenged your buddies. You happy?
You gonna live?
Probably.
Let's get out of here.
Wait. That's for Voltaire, you whore son. Don't remember? Little guy. A scar on his chin right here.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
All we can do now. Never made it out of here. Let's go.
Indeed. All right. Guess this is the way out. Yeah, here we go. Cool.
Oh, good to be back above ground.
Mm-hmm. Still trouble ahead.
You mean the trolls? They're in for trouble, not us.
All right. Rather be careful.
We ought to be careful. This is their turf.
Couple of trolls got you soiling your knickers?
I mean, I just started a fight with spirit
bold
tips,
and
so...
brash once, like you. Then I took a pitchfork in the gut. Peasant kid, not a troll. I almost died. Hard way to learn, but I did. Come on.
There we go. There's a way we can talk them down
Never
from
known a
attacking
troll
us.
to do that.
don't know if that's exactly true. I've met some friendly trolls. Here we go.
Witches is to walk no more. Stops.
This mountain, Trolley Mountain.
Trolley Mountain. Troll Mountain.
Trolley sounds funnier.
Oh. Hi! This Troll Mountain.
You talk to these idiots.
Just want to get to the circle.
Stay calm. We just want to get to the circle.
Witches is thing one say, thing two do, thing three do. Sometime.
Enough! Out of my way, dimwits, or I'll grind you to gravel. Understand?
They understood all right. Congrats.
Run for the cave! Before they stone us to death!
There we go. Wait, did I? Okay, we're good. Oh, here comes another one. Wow, 3 of them.
We walk those. Yous goes no far more. Witches is understanding?
We understand it, but we still gotta get to the Circle of Elements.
Listen, but we trolls come know the witches castle. Rocks lots there. Let a rock.
Enjoying this little chat? Cause it's not getting us anywhere.
Oh, come on. Let me talk.
I'm talking. Fact is, you know as much about negotiating as they do about grammar. We're not here to hurt you. We don't want to touch your rocks. Just let us pass.
Troll rock throw. Witches he strike no back. Just talky. Witcher, good? Only you. Witches his monster kills. Trolls monsters. Yes, true is. No face make. We do go this. Use sharp back clubs leave here. Use pass. No agrees, we smash.
Okay, wants us to leave our swords.
All right. We'll leave our swords here. Pick them up on the way back.
We want to know. Lick metal. Mouth stings.
You nuts?
Shut up and follow my lead.
Alright, there we go.
Think you might have missed your calling. If I remember Pappy Vesemir's lessons correctly, Witchers kill monsters.
Your memory's shit. They only kill harmful monsters.
I thought there was supposed to be a place of power around here. Maybe I'm remembering it differently than it actually is, but...
Well,
no denying that.
I thought there was.
Damn.
Oh, boy.
Beautiful view.
Must be if you noticed it.
Geralt, who do you take me for?
Let me think. A sourpuss?
Fair enough. But save the rest of your compliments for later. Let's get to work.
Remember how this circle works? Been a while since I activated my medallion here.
It's fine, old man. No need to make excuses. Light the torches and place the phylactery on the altar. I'll handle the rest.
Alrighty.
How'd it go? Water, then earth, then air?
Okay. Put that on the altar. Alright. What do you think? Oh, there's 2 more torches. My bad. Okay. Now, do you think?
All right.
Phylactery's in place.
Then all we gotta do is wait. The container will absorb the power of the elements, while we catch a breather. So, how'd you deal with the trolls when you passed the trial of the medallion?
Let me think. Oh yeah, used Axie, but I only had to get past one troll. Other two were busy.
Yeah, useful sign, Axie. Saved my life a short while ago.
Yeah, how was that?
Sense a good story coming.
One of the best. A couple of road robbers stopped me. One pointed a crossbow at me, and the other started rummaging through my satchel, and made the man with the crossbow shoot his friend, and then hang himself.
Yeah, funny story.
Wow. Truly great story.
Isn't it? Real side splitter, I think.
Tell me, you always been such a cynical bastard?
No. I was adorable before Vesemir brought me to Kaer Morhen.
Think it's that bad being a witcher?
Guess I could have been someone worse. Just a shame I had no choice.
It was our destiny.
Destiny? Let me tell you about destiny. My dad was a drunk. He'd knock a few back, then beat me and Mom bloody. We prayed for his death every night. One day our prayers were almost answered. Dad lost his way coming home from the tavern, walked smack into a nest of neckers. But some witcher saved him. Know what he wanted in return? Give me the first thing you see when you get home. My life. For the life of that prick? I say fuck that kind of destiny.
Didn't know. I'm sorry.
Next time you wonder why I'm so bitter, well, there's your answer.
Yeah, basically
All
left
right.
his mom alone with that guy.
We've griped enough. Let's get out of here.
I wonder if he ever went back.
Need to get our swords. Witcher with no swords like a man without an arm.
Sure thing, brother.
Witches is his sharp,
Witches is sharp,
back
sees
club
back
takes,
clubs.
and home goes.
Witchyman.
Don't worry. I don't need convincing. Come on, Geralt, let's go.
That'll help him understand. Just say it louder. Right, back to the fortress.
Right. Let's get back.
After you, sir.
Oh crap, actually I should have said stay for a bit. I feel like there was supposed to be a place of power out there. Ah, well. Okay. Okay, this...
Must be
use this
Eskel's
to find
prints.
Eskel.
No one else has left the keep recently.
Oh, didn't mean to do that. Where is my horse? Oh, didn't mean to do that either. Press an R2 to run. That's what you do in Persona, not this game. Alright, just follow his trail here. At least you follow the trail, it makes it a little bit easier. Ah! Eskel's hunting the
That's it, Roach.
forktail. One, because it's a nuisance, but also I think that it will provide us supplies, which is good for the ritual. Where did he? Is he being attacked by wolves? Oh, maybe not. He's up this way. Wait, or is he?
Footprints. And hoofprints. A goat. Interesting.
Trying
Rocks.
to
Tracks
bait it.
end here. Great. Could try to follow my nose. Can't smell Eskel, but there is the goat. Just gotta find a sample of its scent.
Okay. Rub
It's
itself
a
up
bark.
against this tree.
Looks like Eskel's goat rubbed against this tree. A clump of goat hair. Ugh, the stench.
There we go. That'll get us the rest of the way. Alright, there it is.
Eskel's tracks. The nose knows.
Little bleeder.
Didn't tie itself to this stake.
Supposed to be forktail bait. Guess it works for witchers as well.
As for forktails, bait them thusly. Pound a stake in the soil, bind a goat to it, then hide ye in near to shrubbery post haste.
Brother Adalbert's Bestiary, page 82. See, your memory's back in full, and sharp as ever in spite of your years.
You're as old as I am, wise guy. Don't let the gray hair fool you.
Good to finally see you again.
So he, I think Eskel's the school of the, I want to say the Mandrake? I can't remember exactly.
Yen's keeping you pretty busy, huh?
Started shouting out orders with just 1 foot out of the teleport. I tried to get a word in edgewise, to which she said...
One should not interrupt a lady.
Exactly. Times like these, I'm glad this ugly mug of mine keeps the women away.
You're not that bad looking, man.
Come on,
Don't worry about it.
You're a handsome guy in your own way.
Carol, please. Cut the crap. Shh. Hear that? Incoming.
Alright. Let's get ready to fight a forktail. I think my Draconid oil is one of the two that I haven't, enhanced all the way. So, not going to be a huge help, but that's okay. Oh. Yeah, hit him with a torch, Geralt. There we go. Poison it. I don't know if that's going to work, but we'll see.
Damn it! It's taking off! Hit the wings!
Oh, come on. Damn it. I probably could have shot it down if I was quicker. Maybe. Come on, Roach. Let's go.
Run, Roach.
Aw, damn it. Now I gotta get off the horse.
Not scared to leave the horse down below? Forktail could decide to have at him.
Scorpion's a warhorse. A purebred Kedwenny. He'll be fine. Have I told you how I got him?
No, don't think so.
Saved this lost knight once. You know, woods, dark, wolves, the standard. Told him, give me what you find at home and all that. No kid this time, but his mare had just foaled.
Eskel and Scorpion, bound by fate. An enchanting tale.
Mock
Landed here.
not very gracefully. Look at the tracks. It broke its wing, I think. The old hen, she cackled. She cackled on the fence. The old hen, she cackled.
Fled to its lair, looks like.
Good. Means it's done fleeing. Gonna make a stand.
Alright, okay, this time I'll actually drink a cat potion so that way I can see. There we go.
Bleeding heavily.
From an artery. Blood's light covered. Can't fly much further.
Alright. I saw that Witcher signal outside, which means there's some Witcher gear in here too. which is good. Is there a way through? No. Okay. There it is. And you're done.
All right, let's collect the spinal fluid and get out of here. Cut into its back, just below the skull.
Yen tell you why she wants this?
Mean you don't know?
That cat
And
potion
that,
made me look real
doesn't
pretty.
Bug you?
No, it doesn't. I trust her.
And they say people learn from their mistakes.
What was that?
Nothing, nothing.
Something about Yen bothering you? Come on, grow a pair. Give it to me straight.
You grow a pair and admit she tricked you more than a few times.
That was then. Yen's changed.
Right. Fine, never mind. Let's go.
Alright. Let me go ahead and loot the rest here. And then... yeah, there we go. Enhanced woven gauntlets. Is that the only piece? Kind of looks like it. Alrighty. Didn't get an option to leave immediately this time. Maybe we will once we get outside. Yeah, I bet that's it.
Hey, what do you say to a little race? Maybe see who's faster, Roach or Scorpion. And who's the better rider.
Yeah, sure.
Not really a challenge, because I could beat you riding a lame sow. But why not?
You're a lame sow yourself.
Nice one.
First to Kaer Morhen wins!
Oh, great. My cat potion's still on. This is why I don't like using cat, because I'm always out the cave sooner and then everything looks weird. It's not the worst when it's like nighttime, but... Okay. Hey, you lied to me. You just wanted me to slow down so you'd win the race. I win, bitch. Now the music kicks in. Alright, that's a weird angle, but okay.
Finally. Took you a while.
Saddle kept sliding.
Mm-hmm. Not a crappy show dancer out there who doesn't blame her shoes.
You're a fucking show dancer.
There he goes again.
One who's damn good on horseback. Didn't wager anything, but can't help thinking you deserve a prize.
Well, if you insist.
Since you insist.
Here. Use it wisely.
What you give me? Hey. Got a level? What'd I get for real, though? What'd you give me? Seriously, what'd you give me? Oh, a lame-ass pair of boots. Cool, thanks. Oh, no, I got a manuscript page. Wait, I didn't already have that? I feel like I should have already had that. I just haven't been able to build it yet. Let me go ahead and meditate, get rid of this, cat potion. There we go. Oh, wow. That hour went by quick. Well, we got an extra 10 minutes, just because it took me a while to awkwardly finish getting set up. So I think this is probably a good place to cut it. Next time we'll go and see Yennefer and get ready for the ritual she's going to use to cure Uma's curse. And hopefully get a good lead on Ciri. And finally find her. So we'll see you next Sunday for that bit. For those interested, tomorrow, Monday Night Brawl. I think I want to play River City Girls tomorrow. If you're wanting to check that out. I've played like maybe, I don't know, like 10 minutes of it before. But it'd be good to kind of get a good hour in. So we'll do that tomorrow. Hope everybody has a good day. Take care. Bye. And when I say bye, I mean hold on, because I have to awkwardly end the stream too. Okay, for real this time.